I'm going to be attempting to make my very first clothing item for myself. I'm going to make a matching set using Sydney Graham's patterns. I have her Lane Pants pattern and her Skyline dress pattern, which she has tutorial hacks to make them into shorts and tank top. So I'm going to attempt that today with this really awesome teal and green striped fabric. It's really subtle, the stripe in it, but it is like this teal with like a green underneath it. And then I also got just a regular teal. I thought that maybe I would need more fabric, or I was a little nervous about messing up, so I got this teal. I think I'll use this for the pocket. And I haven't decided if I'm going to add a ruffle to the bottom of the shorts or not. Also, if you hear that click on in the background, it's the air conditioning, which needs to be on, so I apologize for the noise. But I haven't decided if I wanted to do a ruffle or just have a hemmed bottom, but I think it could be cute to add this in some way to kind of add another fabric. So maybe as the ruffle, or maybe as like the pocket, so you can kind of see it peeking out just a little bit. Also to save myself on some fabric, because this one was more expensive than this one. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing that I did was I cut out all of my pants, pattern pieces. I cut out all of the pattern pieces. And then the second thing I did was I modified the pattern piece to be shorts pattern. I followed her tutorial, which I'll link all of that below in case you are looking to follow this tutorial. She explains things so well, and she has a video tutorial as well, which I'm going to be following along. And her style is just so adorable. That's what inspired me to do these pants. And also the fabric. I had seen this fabric the last time I was at the fabric store, and it was there the next time I went, and I was like, I've been thinking about it since the last time I was there. So since it's still here, I'm going to get it. So I'm so excited. My pattern piece is on the floor after just cutting it, and I just realized that I cut it to a regular hem. I didn't cut it if I wanted to do the ruffle or not. But I guess, you know what, let's just leave it open-ended, and worst case scenario, I'll just cut a little bit off to add the ruffle. We'll see if I'm able to do that. But if not, oh well, I'll just make it the regular hem, and that just made my decision for me that I'm not gonna have a ruffle. But because if I wanted the ruffle, this is the full short, and then the upper line right here, I should have folded it there to have the ruffle. But you know what? Let's just let it be. Let's just get this going, and I can always take away. It's not like I cut it too short. It's too long, so I can always go back and edit it. But already not off to a great start. I also forgot to mention that my washing machine destroyed parts of my fabric. I'm so upset about it. I very rarely pre-wash my fabric. So I'm super upset that I was being a good sewist and I was pre-washing my fabric and it tore. That's only one of the spots. So a little frustrating, but obviously it's salvageable. I have a lot more fabric, so it is what it is, but just a little frustrating. I got all of my pieces cut out, and I did end up going with the plain quilting cotton for my pocket, because it's just going to be like a cute little accent of a different pattern. And I also definitely wanted to have enough of this fabric so that I could make the top in this fabric. If it looks like I'm a little tired, I am. It's 8:35 and the baby just went down. Well, she's currently fighting my husband to go to sleep, but I wanted to be able to get a little of this done tonight, but I have to be asleep by 10 or I will not get a good night's sleep. So I'm going to see how much of this I can bang out right now. I'm gonna put my iPad here and have the tutorial going next to me so that hopefully that minimizes my errors. Minimizes is the key word. I probably will still make mistakes, but that's the whole point, right? We learn from our mistakes. With myself. I don't have a serger, and so I figured out how to finish the raw edge on my machine. It's not the prettiest, but it will work. It will stop the fabric from fraying, so I am pretty pleased with that. Okay, that didn't go as planned, so I was so impressed with all of the work that I just did on this pant leg, well, short leg with the pocket, and I finished off the raw edge, and I finished it off in the wrong direction. It's so easy to do so because I didn't even realize that this fabric has no right or wrong side. Both sides are exactly the same. So I'm really having a hard time grasping the right side versus the wrong side when looking at her tutorial and the pattern instructions. And then also on top of that, I had mentioned how the washing machine kind of ate my fabric. I didn't realize that on my front piece, here, wait, let me flip the camera over. I didn't realize that on my front piece, this had happened. It was worse before. I kind of pulled it through, as you can see here, but it's a huge pull. So I don't want that to continue to get worse as I wear it. It's not even constructed yet. So I think I'm actually gonna recut 2 front pieces so that I don't have this, and restart on that. I will be reusing the pieces that I cut. Just a little bit frustrated, that's all. All right, it took me forever, but I have half of the pants sewn. We have a little pocket in here, and you can see this is where I have the other fabric, but I think it's kind of cute that it's just like a little peekaboo. And if I decide to do the ruffle bottom, I think I'll do this fabric with it to kind of give the accent down here. But the front and the back and the pocket bag are all together. So this is one half of the shorts, and now that I kind of have my bearings with this, I should be able to whip together the other half really quickly, but it is a lot later than intended, so I will be going to bed and picking this up in the morning. We are back. It is the next day. I am refreshed, rested, ready to go. I should always know better than to start sewing after bedtime because I'm just too tired. Like I look exhausted in yesterday's clips. But I just was so excited about this project, and I really want to get it finished because I want to be able to wear this set for the rest of the summer, and we're going back to the shore soon, and I wanted to be able to bring it with me. But I'm feeling good. I have half of my shorts done, minus like the waistband and the hem and all that, but just like the literal shorts part. So I feel confident enough after doing it once, well, 1.5 times yesterday. I feel like I can bang it out really quickly the other half, and we'd be really on a roll at that point. I have my pants or shorts fully assembled, which is so exciting. I still have to do the waistband and the hem, but I have decided that I want to do the ruffle. So I'm actually going to cut some of the length off of construction. Anyway, I have to cut some of the length off of the bottom of my shorts since I didn't do that in the beginning. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then I also have to cut the ruffle. So let's do that now. The shorts are nearly finished. I just have to do the hem and finish off the raw edge of the waistband, but I think they came out so cute so far. Interestingly enough, they are actually big on me. So I chose my size based off of everything I read on the pattern, but I think that maybe, like, I measured myself and everything, but I don't know if I printed them out wrong or if maybe I just mismeasured myself, because I feel like this is like a little bit big. I could have definitely gone down. Like there's a lot of like almost like ballooning on the sides. They are supposed to be baggy, but I feel like it's like more than just baggy. It's like a lot of extra material kind of everywhere. So I probably could have gone down at least a size, possibly 2. So I'll know that for next time, but I think that this is a really good start. I think that they're super cute, and let's add the ruffle. Wow, I ended with just enough to finish that top stitching. Also, please ignore the background. It's still stuff from moving. Okay, I finished almost. This side is complete with the ruffle, and I still have to put a ruffle on this side. I did it all off camera because honestly it stressed me out a little bit. It was really hard to figure out, but now that I figured it out, I feel like I can film doing this side. This pattern has really tested me to do things that I've never done before. I've never sewn on a waistband like this, like on the top of it. I've never done pockets, and I've never done gathers. I've always wanted to, but I just am always like, oh, I don't know how to do it. So I'm really happy. The pattern, I think I messed up printing it because this is definitely way too big. You can kind of see now how like balloony it is, and it's also a little bit longer than what I was hoping. I was hoping it would kind of like fall like here, just like a little bit shorter. So next time I will definitely size down because it's just a little bit big kind of everywhere. But it is also nice that it's big because it's really hot this summer, so it gives me a lot of breathing room. But I threw this top on because when I got this fabric, I thought of this top because it's got like the teal in it, and then the shorts, it's kind of hard to tell. Let me get a piece of scrap. The shorts have like a greeny, like yellow in them. So I thought it was really cute to try it on. So later on, I'm gonna add the ruffle, and then it's complete. I have pre-cut all of my fabric, so now I'm going to reread the pattern again and start sewing. I gave myself an hour timer right now, so let's see how far I can get in this next hour. I am hoping to be able to get it mostly, if not completely done. I know that's a really lofty goal, but we'll see. I actually thought that I was gonna have to make a new pattern like I did for the shorts, but all I did was just modify the second tier of the dress to make it like a shirt. So I just held the bodice piece up, and I actually just used this shirt that I'm wearing and my shorts as a reference of how much longer I would want the shirt to go. And I ended up only making the bodice pieces the same as the shorts. This is the front, that's the back. because then the little flare ruffle is gonna match the ruffle of the shorts, and then also the straps and all of the bias tape is going to match the ruffle. I just thought that would be a really cute touch. Also save me some of this fabric because I plan on making a matching set for my daughter, and I also just really like this fabric. So if I could get another project out of it, I would love that, because this is just, it's really cute. And honestly, when I was wearing the shorts, it was really, really comfortable. So I need to stop talking and start working. Making that bias tape just ate up more than half of the hour that I had set for myself. Oh my goodness, it took so long. So I'm really hoping that the sewing will not take nearly as long as that, because I might be here all day. Very frustrating. I've been accurately following all of the steps and crossing my T's, dotting my I's, but unfortunately my fabric is just fraying into a million pieces and it's coming through the seam. So I'm gonna seam rip this and see if I can salvage it. If not, I'm gonna have to cut a whole new bodice, which is super frustrating, but it is what it is. We have hit the 2-hour mark, and I have fixed the problem, but I've also created a new problem. So I ended up cutting a new bodice piece and I fixed it, and I got the bias tape all on, except I don't know how to fix this problem, because this happens to me when I'm quilting as well. How do I get it to cover this up? Like, I don't understand. I think I'm honestly going to seam rip and try again, because I'm so upset that I worked so hard and yet you can see the seam. I don't know. And like, you can see some of the raw edge too. And this happens when I quilt. I don't know how to fix this problem from happening, but I'm going to at least attempt. All right, I've done a bunch of things off camera. Honestly, I was super focused and doing things out of order, but I have my straps prepped. The reason they are not finished is because this is how much I have of the thread that matches, and it will not be enough. And then this is the bobbin. So that will not be enough to finish off the straps. So I need to dig through my stash and find either a matching or a complementing color to go with it. So I did not do the straps, and I didn't do the hem of this little like ruffle, but I did attach the ruffle. So the ruffle is on. This bias tape is on and fixed. I had shown that already. But so the shirt is pretty much done. I have to hem the ruffle. I have to sew the straps down. And then the last step is just the back, which I actually haven't even read that step yet. So that it is coming together. Here's a good look at where we're at so far. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did size down. I'm looking at it thinking I possibly could have even sized down even more, but after this pants came out really large. I did size this down. So we are having dinner shortly, so I'm going to pause here and come back since I have very little steps to go and I feel confident in the steps that I have left. I also have to dig through my stash for thread. So all of that will happen, and I'm hoping to finish it tonight. That would be amazing. Turned out so cute. I'm so happy. I think I'm gonna wear it tomorrow and have the whole fit together, but it's so cute. I love the little bow in the back. Oh wait, it's on this side. It looks crooked right now, but it's just, I just have to mess around with the straps to make it even, but yay. Oh, I also have to iron the ruffle down. It's like popping up, so I didn't do that yet. I didn't cut my threads, I didn't iron, I just wanted to try it on and celebrate being done. I am so happy with how these turned out as my first project of this size. I'm pretty impressed with how well it came out. The sizing is a little off, that both the pants and the top are just a little bit big, but honestly I think that was probably an error in the way that I printed them. So for the future I'll make sure to print the patterns a little bit better, but honestly I kind of like the oversized look. I think it makes it just like super cozy. I love the color. I'm really happy that I went with this separate fabric for kind of like the trim, the ruffles. I think it looks really, really cute. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed the making of this matching set, you will enjoy my next video because I'm going to attempt to make a matching set for my daughter. We'll see how that goes. But I have lots of this fabric left over and it's just so cute. I just really want to take advantage. Thanks so much for watching.